Hey guys, today we're going to be starting off talking about breathing. It might seem super boring, but it's actually a super important part of healing. It has a lot to do with connecting your mind, body, and your core and your pelvic floor and making it all work together again, especially in that postpartum period. It does a lot to strengthen those deep abdominal muscles that we kind of forget about, and your pelvic floor can start working again and get a lot stronger. So I will be demoing a few diaphragmatic breaths together with a pelvic floor lift. If you're finding this hard, do not worry, it will improve. In my early weeks postpartum, I almost felt it was impossible to do this and feel that pelvic floor lift. But now, almost a year postpartum, I'm finding it a lot better. And I did go to pelvic floor physio, which I highly recommend for you as well. It just really gave me comfort in knowing I was doing things properly, and because I was having such a hard time feeling any pelvic floor engagement, it just reassured me that I was actually doing it. It just wasn't very good yet. So there's like a ton of different options and positions that you can do this breathing in. You could do it seated, you could do it standing, you could do it in like a half kneeling position, so one knee down, 1 foot up. You could do it in a child's pose, you could even do it side lying. The most important thing we are looking for though is to make sure that our ribs are stacked over top of our hips, okay? So they're in line. Easy way to kind of pay attention to this is to kind of be aware of our chest and make sure our chest isn't pointed up to the roof, and that we're not slouching and our chest isn't pointed down towards the floor. So no rib flaring and no rounded backs, no slouching. You just kind of want to sit tall and neutral spine, okay? So from here, we're going to be thinking about expanding our rib cage, okay? We want movement in our rib cage. We're going to think about our rib cage opening up like an umbrella, and then that's on our inhale. So inhale, open up like an umbrella. Exhale, everything's going to kind of relax. And at that time, we are going to be doing a gentle pelvic lift. So a cue that I use, it maybe sounds weird, but a cue that I use is picking up a blueberry with your vagina. Okay, so you're drawing it in, drawing it up. And then again on our inhale, inhale, release, and gently set it back down. Okay? So we're going to do a few together. So I like to do it like this, or else you can even put your hands on your rib cage. So we're going to inhale, and then exhale, gently pelvic lift, and then inhale, ribs expand, exhale, pelvic lift. Again, inhale, exhale, pelvic lift. Good. So you can't ever do too many of these. I would say maybe do it 2-3 times a day for about 10 breaths. Even continue, don't just do this in like the first few weeks, kind of continue doing it, because we want to keep your core and your pelvic floor working together. Very, very important. I'm just going to look over my notes. Glutes. If you feel like your glutes are squeezing because you're like, oh, I'm trying to lift my pelvic floor, so I'm just going to squeeze my glutes a little bit, maybe dial back on that. We don't want any glute activation. The glutes don't help the pelvic floor contract at all. We're really trying to focus on the deep core muscles doing this breathing